Techsperiments.
Yeah. So, welcome to Techsperiments, the thing that we've been teasing for like forever.
It's been a long time.
So what we're going to be doing today in the Techsperiments video is...
This is my RX 480 that I bought for £200. Basically, this is the Armour MSI one, and the cooler sucks. Like 84 degrees under full load, and I can't overclock, and it's
To be fair though, it is a very, very hot day here.
It is
it's
currently
like the hottest day like in Britain ever.
So our plan is to try to put that cooler from this dead HD 6970,
which is massive and
which is huge, and I know for a fact is supposed to dissipate 250 watts worth of heat. Yes. This is only built for 150 watts worth of heat, and the card, and when I'm overclocking, pulls about 175 watts.
So the logic is solid.
The logic is
Will
sound.
it work? No one knows. Let's find out.
Let's find out. Right, first thing we're going to do is going to take the HD 6970 and we're going to pull this sexy cooler off. 4 screws around the GPU core. All the rest of these screws are for the face plate, which covers the VRM and things. We don't need to take that off because we won't be transplanting that. Basically, the plan here is, once we've removed this, there we go, put that aside. Take this, and we're going to put this aside for the moment, and we're going to take the cooler off the RX 480. And the idea here is we're going to try and put the RX 480's cooler onto this card. If it fits, then vice versa is more likely to work. I don't really want to try and ram a cooler onto my expensive graphics card with no idea whether it will work or not. I've never actually had this cooler off before.
It might be interesting.
I've done it wrong.
Also, don't try this at home.
Yes, for God's sake, I'm insane, so don't do this. There we go.
Look how much nicer it is than the other one. Because it's got thermal pads and everything as well.
Okay. So the issue I'm seeing already is that this has this long line of conductors here, or inductors, sorry, and then the capacitors back here, whereas this has inductors and capacitors right next to each other. Also, this is the VRM. These are the MOSFETs, which have active cooling. Good. That's the first thing I'm seeing. Also, these are high-level surface components on top here. This doesn't have this. First things first, these aren't identical. That says to this die maybe slightly higher than this die, which means if we do put the other cooler on, it may not connect properly. However, you can very much see the issue with this cooler. There's only 2 copper heat pipes here. The core is right in the center there, but lots of the heat goes onto this aluminium block, which won't be as effective as moving heat to these parts of the cooler. Now,
the moment of truth.
These thermal pads are an issue currently. Let's just have a look.
Just be careful.
Yeah, see? Having an issue here.
Is it because of the capacitors?
It's because those inductors, this cooler will not fit. Also, you can see the holes there don't line up. Look, those capacitors are going to be in the way, these capacitor bank is going to be in the way. This will not fit on this.
So, first Techsperiments video.
My child.
And the result of the experiment was that it wouldn't work. We should have called this fit or not fit.
Yeah.
But long story short, you explain it.
Okay, there's surface mount components on the end of this card that are in different positions to the ones on this card.
Yeah.
Which, to be honest, makes a lot of sense.
So unfortunately, we have to go to plan B.
Plan
which
B.
you will see in the next Experiments video, which will hopefully be much more successful than this one. This one always had a slightly high rate of failure. So thank you for watching us fail at ineptitude and realise that it was never a good idea in the first place. So yeah, see you in the next episode. Thank you for watching and goodbye.
Bye. Waving with the cooler. Bye.